Hello, I'm going to introduce in this video an agent that can scale your campaigns while staying completely on brand with the new player feature, which is the composer. So it's a slightly complex workflow. I really encourage you to see it more as a demo of what's possible, as a way to explore the possibilities of the feature and of the product. But it will require a little bit of time on your end to get up to speed on this one. I just want to be very upfront about that. Of course, we can provide you some support, like you can find in the Notion guide about that or in this video. Let's get started. I will not go too much into the details. I assume you already know these nodal interfaces where you connect some here the pack shot, the prompt to get to the model. So I will not go too much into the details. I really explain what's new, which is a composer part and how it helps you keep exactly your brand elements like font, logo, layout, while enabling you to scale your variations of visuals. So here I start first with these two pack shots, some instructions, and then I create a few, two models basically. Then I put a prompt. So here it's in French, but you can do it in English. As there's an LLM that will improve the prompt anyway. And I send this prompt to two AI models. So then I decided to keep image in for Ultra for the rest of the flow. And I integrate with the help of Nano Banana and Gemini for the prompt. I integrate the models into the root. Once this is done, I knew that I needed at the end of the day two types of visual formats. One which is a square visual, and here it's more like a social story format. And so here I've created the key visual part, but I wanted to copy that kind of layout. Of course, I could have imported it directly, but here I used a few steps to isolate what I wanted to keep. So logo, the discount tag, and the overall layout. And I put everything here in the composer. I just made several versions, one where the key picture is the one of this girl, one where the key picture and with the social story format, one for the boy, and each has a copy on a squared format. So what is interesting to look at here is what's happening in the layers, because it's a layered approach that allows us to test, a lot of different formats, slogans and so on, while staying completely on brand, because you can decide that things don't move and that you can choose it from. This is a composer. So it's really like a Figma, Canva, whatever. You put different layers. So here, the first layer that I put was this oval layout that I that I used AI to make, but I could also, of course, import it directly as an image into Play-Doh from Canva, Figma, Adobe, or whatever. Then I put as a second layer my picture. I put only a unique picture, but I could also create new variations with different types of boys, for example, of products or whatever. This is really infinite because it's AI generated at this. Then the content of the text itself was generated by AI, but I decide which font I want to use, where I want to place it. So the actual way it appears is not AI generated. The -60 is not AI generated. It's just something that I paste on the visual, but I could, of course. And here I put the logo in here, and of course it's not AI generated. I have no interest in generating my logo with AI. And so thanks to that, I applied the exact same thing here. I just needed a bit of setup all the time, and I applied the exact same approach for this. The only difference is that in that case I removed the background of the models and I put them on this existing background, and then I just created. So I got this visual, and then I just created variations based on text variations here to get some pretty cool output here, where I can, if I just want to test the messaging. This is how it works. I know this is a pretty good demo workflow, I believe, but it may require a little bit of work for you to get it to ramp up on it. But it's very powerful. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.